Welcome to Ford Super Sunday on Sky Sports. It's a big afternoon of Premier League football. Liverpool against Aston Villa. Two clubs with proud histories, two sides who like to play on the front foot, and two managers who know exactly what's at stake. Liverpool at home, where they expect to dominate. Aston Villa arriving full of belief and confidence. So, how is this one going to be decided?
Discipline, Richard. Absolutely crucial. They can't allow the game to become stretched. If Villa stay compact, stay organised, they've got the pace and quality to hurt Liverpool on the counter.
Good stuff, Andy. Thank you. Liverpool against Aston Villa. The teams are nearly ready, the atmosphere is building. Kick off on Super Sunday, coming up next.
And now we are here for the matchup. Coming up next is going to be live between Liverpool and Aston Villa, and the match will be live here for this afternoon. So here we go for the game as Anfield Liverpool will take on against Aston Villa. Lot to play for, lot to fight for between the two teams, as the Reds of Liverpool will be the ones are going to be in the game here to play in this matchup here over Aston Villa. And that's the teams, obviously Liverpool and Aston Villa. They both obviously play each other in this massive historic game. Obviously Villa, however, are a good side. We know how good they are as a team. However, for Liverpool, in fact, another top quality team. And it all comes down to that team as well, Liverpool and Villa. We know obviously Liverpool are the top team, we know how decent they're really going to be, and we'll see what happens. But anyway, the lineup's going to be the lineup, by the way, between Liverpool and Aston Villa. And let's get straight right now into the lineup here. So anyway, here we go. Liverpool and Villa getting prepared for kick-off on the way. Liverpool obviously challenging at the top of the table. Villa, however, currently sitting in 9th position in the Premiership. So, yeah, a lot to play for in terms of the coverage here. As Van Dijk shakes hands of all the players of Aston Villa. And this will be a very good team, by the way. Very, very big match, obviously, in terms of the football here for this afternoon. But we know that for Liverpool, decent side, as we know they've got a decent classy team, as we do have as the goalkeeper Alisson. We've got here Van Dijk, Matteo and Robertson, Gravenberch, McAllister, Sabitzer, Gakpo, Salah and also Darwin Núñez as a team for Liverpool. As of for obviously for Aston Villa, we know how decent this is going to be, by the way, between the two teams. Emiliano Martinez with Pau Torres, Concia, Cash, Kamara, Tielemans, John McGinn, Jack Grealish, and also Bailey and Ollie Watkins. There we go, let's get it on the way. Let's get this match on the way, by the way. As Robertson starts things here. That's McAllister. And now here's to Bradley. Now Sabitzer. Now Villa on the ball back, by the way. Now John McGinn. Great run here now to Jack Grealish now. Here's to Ollie Watkins now to Aston Villa. Now back to Grealish. I know these two teams obviously do play in the Champions League this season, and that's why they are broadcast on telly, because it is a very big game for them and for Villa as well. Despite Villa are not in that top 4, it's still a good game to watch though, because they are a Champions League team as well. And now Concia on the ball back here now. Now Leon Bailey. Now Gravenberch. Now Sabitzer. Nice run here from Sabitzer, by the way, for Liverpool. Now Salah. Now Darwin Núñez. Now all the way there to Sabitzer. Now Gakpo. Now it's Salah now. Darwin Núñez shoots and it's gone right there and wide. Yeah, it's gone there wide, by the way. Unai Emery right there in the touchline looks a little bit, let's say, calm. He is. He has to be calm in this situation because, you know, Villa at Anfield, a tough place to go. You know, it's not easy to go to Liverpool at Anfield and get a result against them. And now chance here now for Nunez to shoot. And it's gone right there to the goalkeeper's hands right there, though. Now here's to Digne. Jack Grealish. Now is Gravenberg. Now Salah. Now here's again. Challenge there slightly. Now here's to Jack Grealish. Now Bradley. Now Gakpo. Now Sabitzer. Kamara. Now here's a chance here now for Grealish here. Now here's João Sabitzer now. Now Darwin Nunez. Great run. Put it into the top corner and Liverpool have done it. What a start for them. They've scored themselves that first goal within 33 minutes in the game. Yeah, what a hit by the way from Darwin Nunez. Strike that ball right into that top corner, as that is the goal right there for obviously for Liverpool in the match. Wonderful goal. Brilliantly as well, composure, and put it right into that top corner also is brilliant. So now we do have now Liverpool in front in this matchup here at Super Sunday. So kick-off underway here for Villa. And now here's to Tielemans. Now John McGinn. Right, we'll try and shoot there, but no. Now Kamara. Now Cody Gakpo. Now Pau Torres. Now here's to McAllister. Salah. Gravenberg. Now Darwin Nunez now on the run here. And he hits that ball right into the top corner. As now it's 2-0 to Liverpool in the game. What a strike as well. Brilliant goal. He put that right into the top corner, by the way. And he hit the ball into the goal. And that is absolutely fantastic to see Liverpool have done it. And that's an amazing finish right there from Liverpool. And yeah, Liverpool scored. Now pass the ball here, now short. And that is going to be that, by the way, here on Super Sunday. A wrap of the whole matchup in terms of the first half. Two amazing goals from Nunez, but it slowed down the office for Ollie Watkins at the first half of the matchup. As the official score between Villa and Liverpool, it ends as Liverpool 2, Villa 0 at half time. Back for the second half, as Liverpool obviously are 2 goals in front and Aston Villa are behind by 2. And now John McGinn, now Ollie Watkins, now Kamara, now John McGinn, now Digne, now Ollie Watkins, and now all the way to the keeper's hands there. And now we'll go for the substitution, by the way. John McGinn comes off the field as Morgan Rogers is now coming on the field, by the way. So Alisson will take the goal kick. Nunez. Salah. Now Jack Grealish. Now Ollie Watkins. Kamara. Gone to the keeper's hands right there, all the way to Alisson. Now here's Sabitzer. Now Concia. Now here's Leon Bailey. Now Rodgers. Gone to the keeper's hands right there now. And now boots the ball now away now to Concia. Now hold up here now from Bailey. Push the ball away. Sabitzer. Now Salah now running the ball here now. All the way there to Darwin Nunez. Liverpool on the attack. And what a strike! And now Liverpool have got themselves 3 goals, and also Darwin Nunez has made it a hat-trick for Liverpool in the match. What a rocket of a strike right there from Darwin Nunez to put the ball into the top corner. And that's an amazing goal, by the way, for Liverpool in the matchup. 3-0. And it is, by the way, 3-0. Now Jack Grealish. Now Bradley. Now Jack Grealish. Cut in here now to Watkins. And now it's going to be now out for a goal kick. And as of the substitutions here, Leon Bailey will come off the field. And also Malin will come on the field. So a substitution here between Liverpool and also Aston Villa. And Alisson will boot the ball now. Nunez. Salah. Now Jack Grealish. And now it's Grealish. Grealish now cut in. Shot. One of the keeper's hands. Now put the ball now away there from Alisson. Now Pau Torres. And Liverpool obviously done so well so far in this matchup. Make it difficult for Aston Villa to come and get a result here. It's happiness really from the Liverpool team. They have to really win this game and try and put the pressure obviously on Spurs, especially at the top of the table. They've got any chance of overtaking them, of course, in the Premiership. And now here's Tielemans now, Jack Grealish. And now back to Digne. Digne now, here's to Watkins. Shot from Malin! And it's gone to the keeper's hands. And big boot right there now from Alisson. And that's going to be that for the end of full time here at Anfield. As the score is a score between Liverpool and also as well Aston Villa here. As Nunez wins the match ball. As it ends here at the end of the matchup, by the way. As it ends, Liverpool 3, Aston Villa 0 at full time.
And in the end, Andy, the scoreline tells its own story, 3-0.
It does, and if anything, Villa can have no complaints. Liverpool were ruthless when it mattered. They took their chances, defended properly, and managed the game brilliantly in the second half.
A dominant afternoon for Liverpool. 3 goals, a clean sheet, and a performance that sends a strong message. Final score here, Liverpool 3, Aston Villa 0. Coming up next, it's Spurs versus Chelsea. Let's head to the game.
We are in for our next matchup here on Super Sunday, as Spurs will play against Chelsea in this matchup. And we know how big this match will really be between the Whites and the Blues in terms of London rivalry. And the famous Tottenham Hotspur are the greatest of all, apparently, according to the Spurs fans. Because Tottenham are at home and they're against their London rivals of Chelsea. And this will be a very epic game to really broadcast, of course, here for tonight's game of the Premier League. So Spurs, of course, will definitely take this game not very likely, of course. Tottenham Hotspur are a team that really want to challenge, of course, against Chelsea. And they want to try and push it over the line and win the game over Chelsea. That is the question. And now the two teams obviously shake hands, obviously, before we get straight to kick-off on the way between Tottenham and the Chelsea. And let's get straight into it, by the way. So this will be the official lineup here for Spurs in the game. As we do have for Tottenham Hotspur, as we have in goal, we're going to have Rosario, we're going to have Van de Ven, Romero, Udogie, Porro, Bentancur, Bissouma, Kulusevski, Harry Kane, Song and Kudus for Tottenham. As of for Chelsea in the matchup, we do have this game. And we have Roberto Sanchez, we've got Colwill, Chalobah, Cucurella, Reece James, Caicedo, Enzo Fernandez, Neto, Cole Palmer as well, and Jamie Gittins as well for the Chelsea team. So here we go, let's get it underway. Spurs and Chelsea will be up for grabs in this match, and here we go. And now here's to Kulusevski. And now all the way there, back past there, back to the keeper. Now Kulusevski. Now is Gittins. Now all the way to Bentancur. And now lost it. Now it's a throw-in, by the way, here for Chelsea in this match. Now Gittins now, throw there to Enzo Fernandez. Now Gittins, now Cucurella. Now Enzo Fernandez. Now Fernandez there now to Caicedo, Reece James. Now Jamie Gittins. Now is Colwill. And now is Neto. Now João Pedro. Now Bissouma. Now it's Gittins. Now Caicedo. Now hold up here now Kulusevski the ball. Now Song. Good run here now to Bentancur. And he shoots. Oh, clearance. Now Kulusevski throw there to Kudus. Cross in. Now header their way. Now Bissouma. Now Chalobah. Now Cole Palmer. Now Kulusevski. Harry Kane. Now Kane running through. Cross in. It's gone to the keeper's hands. Now Neto. Now Neto the ball here now. Here's to Song. Song trying to go for a pass there now to Colwill, but no, not the case. Now is Neto. Great run here now from Neto here for Chelsea. Now Reece James. And now Caicedo. Now it's going to be a good run here all the way there to Harry Kane. Now Kane now goes for a shot, but no, good block. Now Kudus will take the ball here, cross it in. And now Bissouma. And now is Gittins. Now Cucurella. Now Gittins now run through here now. Shot. Save right there for the goalkeeper. And now it's going to be a corner, by the way, for Chelsea. Cross in. Header away. Song. Pedro! Goal! João Pedro has put the ball into the net. As Chelsea lead the game against Spurs. What a finish. And what an amazing goal right there. To really put, obviously, Chelsea in a very good lead so far. What a goal there. for João Pedro. And he put the ball into the back of the net. And it is now 1-0 to Chelsea. And now João Pedro. And that's going to be that for half time. And that is the official score, by the way, between Chelsea and Spurs. And it's going to be the end of the matchup, by the way. As the score is the score. As Spurs 0, Chelsea 1 at half time between the two sides. Now we are back now into the second half, and here we go between Chelsea and Spurs. As Chelsea are doing very, very well, of course. The lead the game during the half-time period is pretty good. Pretty solid though. Here's Song. Now hold up there, nice one there, pass to Chalobah. Neto. Now Cole Palmer. Now João Pedro. Now all the way to Mickey van der Ven. And now all the way now to João Pedro, now running through. Now Vicario now clears it away. And now Kulusevski. And now here's Udogie. Now all the way hold up now. And now Doogie. Now all the way there to Cole Palmer. Now shot right into the goal. And that's gone wide. And there you go, by the way, substitution. As Berghuis comes on the field. Now Van der Ven. Now Porro. Now is Berghuis. Now to Udogie. Now Romero. Udogie. Bentancur. Now is Van der Ven. And now is Kulusevski. Now Berghuis. Udogie. Now Van der Ven. Harry Kane. And now all the way there to Berghuis now. And now Udogie. Nice hold up here now to Gittins. Now to Kane. Now João Pedro. Great run here now for Chelsea. Now Cole Palmer. And he put the ball into the goal, and he is definitely cold after that goal. As Chelsea are in front in the matchup. What a goal. As that's another late goal to put Chelsea extend the lead in front here over Spurs. As Cole Palmer scores in the late minutes of the game. Great pass there all the way there, Cole Palmer. And he finished that ball into the bottom corner there. As Chelsea obviously now extend the lead by 2 in the match. Now Bentancur. Kulusevski. Harry Kane. Now here's Reece James. Now Song. Spurs have scored a goal back in the matchup. Could be a comeback, but I don't think so. As I think Spurs are a little bit late in the late minutes of the matchup here, because a goal back from Mohamed Kudus, the Ghanaian, to put the goal into the back of the net. What a finish. And what an amazing goal, by the way, I've got to say, from him. And now, any second now, the whistle's going to blow for full time. And it is all over, ladies and gentlemen, here on Super Sunday. A big win for Chelsea. Disappointingly, that Spurs lost at home. And all the fans at a local pub in Chelsea, are celebrating this win over Tottenham. Big win for Enzo Maresca's side. Big 3 points as well, especially Spurs have lost their first Premier League game of the season on match day 10 of the Premier League. As it all comes down to an end, of course, here on match day 10, as it ends at full time. As it ends Spurs 1, Chelsea 2 as a full-time score.
Full time here at White Hart Lane, and it's Chelsea who take the points. Tottenham Hotspur 1, Chelsea 2. Andy, a big away win for Chelsea.
It certainly is, Richard. Chelsea showed real character today. They stayed patient, stayed organised, and when the opportunities came, they took them.
Let's take a look at what happened elsewhere in the Premier League today.
A corner for Brentford within half an hour of the matchup between Brentford and also Palace on Selhurst Park, as Vandenberg trying to cross the ball into the box, but then Palace of course won the ball back, and then Collins won it back for Brentford, and Fabio Carvajal to Jordan Henderson, all the way to Damsgaard to Carvajal, and then Carvajal had the ball for Brentford, and he hit it right into the bottom corner, and the goal was scored for Brentford, for them to be 1-0 up in the game, as they are in front against Brentford by 1-0. And a big result, of course, for Brentford in the matchup. A narrow 1-0 victory over Crystal Palace in the match here at Selhurst Park. As the full-time score between Brentford and Palace, it ends here, the score as Palace 0, Brentford 1, as the full-time score here for this evening. Nice little hold up here from Ndoye all the way to Gibbs White, and Gibbs White the ball ran through here for Forest, and then obviously crossing there to Chris Wood, and he put the ball right into the bottom corner, as now Nottingham Forest lead the game by 1-0 against Manchester United. And then Forest themselves another goal in the matchup, as what a hit from Callum Hudson-Odoi to put the ball past Andre Onana to put Forest in the lead here to extend it against Manchester United, to actually win them the game at the end of the matchup, as the score between Nottingham Forest and Manchester United at the City Ground here for this afternoon. The score is Forest 2, Man United 0, as a full-time score here for this afternoon. Nice counter attack here from Falkirk right there for West Ham to put the ball right into the top corner, as the Hammers, the mighty Hammers, put themselves in a very good position and lead the game over Newcastle by 1-0 in the matchup here against the Magpies, as what a finish right there for West Ham in the game. A nice counter attack here for Newcastle as Lewis Hall takedown right there to Aaron Wan-Bissaka, as Wan-Bissaka has got a yellow card for a takedown from Lewis Hall in the box, as a referee right there gives him a yellow card, and he gives Newcastle a penalty in the spot here in this matchup, as Alexander Isak will take the penalty in the matchup, as Isak takes it and he puts the ball right into the goal, as Newcastle are level in the matchup, as what a goal right there for Newcastle United, as now the score is level, 1 apiece between the two sides. Great hit, great finish, bottom corner, brilliant as well. And then however West Ham United there hold up nicely here, as Gerald Bowen, great little hold up here with the ball, had a shot, save, rebound of Falkirk, and scores for West Ham United. And now the Hammers are now 2-1 up in the lead in the game, as what a goal for Nicholas Falkirk here at the London Stadium to put West Ham in front in the match. A nice hold up here now for Joelinton, as a cross in all the way to Isak, hits it into the top corner, and now Newcastle West Ham are now both level in the game, as what a goal right there from Isak, and what an amazing finish, as Joelinton, nice little hold up here, put the ball into the bottom corner, and that's a goal right there to make it 2-2. And by the way, that's the official score of the matchup here at the London Stadium. It's a draw these two teams take out of this matchup. Both teams share a point, and both teams have got themselves a draw out of each other here at the London Stadium here in East London. As the official score ends, West Ham 2, Newcastle United 2, as a full-time whistle. Nice little hold up here from Iliman Ndiaye for Everton. Pass there to Alcaraz as Carlos Alcaraz puts the ball into the goal. And now Everton obviously lead the game here against Leicester City at the King Power Stadium. What a finish, as what a goal right there into the goal, as a strike was a strike, and right into that top corner. It's a goal for Everton in the matchup. Alcaraz here for Everton. He holds the ball nicely there to Dominic Calvert-Lewin. Nice pass to Doucouré. Doucouré shoots and Doucouré scores for Everton, as Leicester City are now behind by of course 2 in the game over the Toffees in the matchup. As what a finish, and also what an absolute massive goal right here in the game for the team of Everton in the matchup. As the Toffees are very, very brilliant they've been in this game, and they now extend the lead here to make it 2 goals in the match. And that's going to be that for the end of the matchup here at the King Power Stadium, as Leicester City were very, very poor in the matchup. Very, very poor, because however for Everton, however, they scored 2 big goals to win them the matchup here away from home. As the official score at the end of the matchup, it ends as Leicester City 0, Everton 2. Nice little hold up here for Arsenal, as Jurrien Timber with the Arsenal team on the counter attack finds a great pass there to Victor Gyökeres, and then Gyökeres hits the ball right into the goal in the bottom corner, as the Gunners lead the game by 1-0 in the matchup. As what a finish right there from Victor Gyökeres in the match, as Arsenal are in front in the game. Nice run here from Victor Gyökeres for Arsenal, as he took it all 1v1 against the keeper, and he hit it right into the top corner, as Arsenal now have made it 2-0 in the game here over Sheffield United in the matchup. What a shot into the top corner, as Arsenal take the lead in the game. And then in the second half, Arsenal carried on fighting in the matchup, and then Victor Gyökeres again had a chance to score against the keeper Cooper, and he put the ball right into the top corner now to extend the lead here, as now the score is Sheffield United 0, Arsenal 3, and a hat-trick there for Victor Gyökeres, also done quite well there to score 3 over Sheffield United, as that's an absolutely amazing finish right there from him. And then Lewis Skelly, nice hold up here, all the way to Victor Gyökeres, and then Gyökeres lost the ball there to O'Hore there for Sheffield United, and then Hammer with the ball here for Sheffield United at the Blades, and then Peck trying to win the ball, and then he lost it, and then Trossard there, nice counter attack again for Victor Gyökeres to score 4 goals past Cooper, as what a finish right there for him to score in the matchup, as now Arsenal make it 4 against Sheffield United. All 4 goals have been scored here for the Gunners, and Victor Gyökeres also got himself also on the score sheet. And there you go, by the way, exactly. What a goal, right into the back of the net as he scores it, and Arsenal obviously are 4 in the game. And then, however, another goal in the matchup happened, as obviously Odegaard there, nice little ball hold winning there to him to go all the way and give it to Gyökeres again to score 5 goals in the matchup here, and there's only one man has scored all 5 in one single matchup over the team who are currently bottom of the Premier League, Sheffield United, as another finish of a goal there, beautifully done. And now Victor Gyökeres scores a 5th goal, and all 5 goals for Arsenal in the matchup, and he deserves the match ball and deserves all the praise to score all 5 in one go. And not many players do that in a matchup like, this sort of game or in the Premier League itself. As the full-time score ends as Sheffield United 1, Arsenal 5. Nice hold up here from Raul Jimenez here for Fulham. As Smith Rowe and Jimenez got the ball, and then obviously Jimenez against his former club of Wolves. Great pass there to Robinson, all the way to Alexander Iwobi, and Alex Iwobi puts the ball into the top corner, and now Fulham lead the game within 15 minutes before the matchup. What a finish! And I've got to say, Marco Silva right there was celebrating, animated of course, in the touchline to see how Fulham have been very, very decent in the match. As yeah, great counter-attack all the way. And obviously Iwobi got there and then scored. And then Larsson there, nice counter-attack for him. And he hit it right into the top corner. And a late goal for Wolves to save themselves a point in this matchup. And now the score between Wolves and also Fulham, it ends 1 apiece between the two sides in the game. And look at obviously Jose Sá right there, giving a bit of a celebration to the crowd of Wolves. As now the score, it's a score as it ends now. Wolves 1, Fulham 1, and what a goal right there into the back of the net there for Larsson. And that's the score, by the way, at full time. Fulham 1, Wolves 1. And big counter-attack here for Manchester City. It's Erling Haaland, great pass there all the way to Lionel Messi, as he took it all upon himself and he hit the ball right into the bottom corner, as Man City have now scored the first goal within 20 minutes in the game, as the Sky Blues of Manchester lead by 1-0. And what a great counter-attack right there for the Argentinian of Lionel Messi. He puts it nicely into the goal, and that's the goal right there to make it 1-0 to the Sky Blues. Nice hold up here from Lionel Messi for Man City, as he passes the ball here all the way to Reguilón, all the way to Phil Foden, and then Phil Foden hits it into the goal, and that is now 2-0 to Manchester City, now to make it 1-1 in the matchup. As what a finish right there of the Sky Blues in the game here for tonight. And then, however, Bournemouth got themselves a chance to try and score against Man City, however, but then Reguilón won the ball back for City, and then Lionel Messi, great pass there to Erling Haaland. Then Haaland there switched the pass there to Cherkiri, and then hold it here nicely into the goal. And now Manchester City is 3-0 up in the matchup. As what a finish right there for Man City himself, as Renier Cherki puts it in the bottom corner, and now it's 3-0 to City, and Bournemouth are very, very bad. Yeah, great football, got to say, in terms of how Man City performed in this matchup. Really, really smart and outclassed Man City. And yeah, that third goal was absolutely magnificent. And that's the goal right there for City in the game. And that's the full-time score, by the way, at the end of the matches here between Man City and Bournemouth, as it ends Man City 3, Bournemouth 0 as a full-time score here for tonight. A great start to the matchup for Brighton Hove Albion in the game here, as Matoma, great run here all the way. Nice pass there to Matt O'Reilly, and he puts that ball right into the goal, as Brighton Hove Albion obviously leading the game by 1-0 in the matchup here at the Amex Stadium. And then a great pass here from Brighton, however, as Rutler hold the ball nicely here for Brighton, as Matoma, obviously great pass to him, and then Matoma took it all upon himself and he hit the ball right into the goal, as now Brighton Hove Albion extend the lead to make it 2-0 against Leeds United in the matchup here at the Amex Stadium for this evening. And the full-time score between Brighton and Leeds, the score at the Amex Stadium is Brighton 2, Leeds United 0, as the full-time score ends in the matchup.
Let's take a look at the results from around the Premier League on matchday 10. Brighton edged past Leeds United by 1-0. Manchester City were comfortable, 3-0 winners against Bournemouth. Fulham and Wolves shared the points, 1-1 at Craven Cottage. Arsenal were emphatic away from home, 5-1 winners at Sheffield United. Everton picked up a valuable away win, beating Leicester City 2-0. West Ham and Newcastle played out an entertaining 2-2 draw. Nottingham Forest with a big home win. 2-0 against Manchester United. Brentford edged Crystal Palace by a 0-0. Liverpool with a convincing 3-0 win over Aston Villa. And Chelsea took the points in North London, beating Tottenham Hotspur by 2-1. So, let's see what all of that does to the Premier League table. Liverpool remain top of the table on 27 points. Manchester City, just a point behind in second. Tottenham Hotspur and Arsenal both on 25 points. Chelsea also on 25, sitting fifth. Newcastle United are sixth, followed by Leeds United. Manchester United sit eighth. Aston Villa ninth. And Crystal Palace complete the top 10. At the other end, Brentford sit just outside the top 10. Bournemouth, Nottingham Forest, Everton and Leicester City all packed closely together. West Ham and Fulham are hovering just above trouble. And in the bottom 3, Wolves, Brighton and Sheffield United. That's how things stand after match day 10. Plenty still to come as the Premier League season unfolds. That's all from us. Good night.